It's Monday, and it's gonna be a sunny northern day. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the F week, where I apologise for getting a little bit excited about it. We're at the end of the E showcase, but definitely was happy because, like I said, I've got a hotel up in Bradford for the next couple of days. Behind me is Calf Goodness, and we're going to be on Calf's today because we are going to be heading to Doncaster, which means we are going to be doing the Leeds Doncaster route for Northern, because Northern were who we pulled when we spun the L wheel and got L lucky. So we're just waiting for our train. Our train is going to be here when Buddy Boy disappears off, and as soon as Buddy Boy disappears off, we are going to be heading to where we're going to be heading to. Our first station. That's where we're going to be heading. Oh, hello. We're landing at Leeds, Bradford. Where is it? There it is, up there. Boeing 737, I think. Is that Ryanair? I think that might be Ryanair. Ah, c'est moi. Absolutely rammed as it's coming into Leeds. But for me going the other way, c'est empty. The GD. Okay, on with it, haven't you? Alright then folks, here we are at the first station of the showcase. This is Outwood Railway Station, operated by Northern. It has two platforms to its name, and this station was opened originally in 1858 as Lofthouse Railway Station by the Bradford, Wakefield and Leeds Railway. In 1865 it was renamed to Lofthouse and Outwood Railway Station before the axe and closing in 1960. It was then reopened in its current state in 1988 as Outwood Railway Station, and I think you can tell it's from 1988 because literally this station feels like it's ready to fall apart. Look at that. Look how bowed that is. I am walking on it and I can feel the platform under my feet bowing badly. It should come as no surprise because if you look on the other side, the clues are there. It's all wooden. It's all wooden under there. I think the wood is rotted. So someone should get out with a replacement station and get it to them very, very quickly, if you don't mind me saying so. Yeah, it's not a bad day today. I mean, it's probably going to warm up later on when the sun comes out, but it's fine. I've got fluid on me. That's all a man could ever ask for is fluid. So yeah, we're going to be here for another hour or so, and then we move onwards to the next station. Hopefully no issues today. I am hearing that something's happened down King's Cross, but hopefully it doesn't affect us too badly. He says. that's blatant. That's 4 engines. Are you a Queen? Are you a 340? Let's have a... Oh, you're a 747 easy. You're a 747 easy. Damn, they pack a punch. There's another 747 passing to the south of me. Where's that going to be? I think that's the one that's come from Cologne. Is that the UPS one? I think it is. That's the UPS one. And of course the Leeds train would arrive at the same time, wouldn't it? Phew.
The next train to arrive at platform 2 will be the 0910 northern service to Leeds. For Leeds only, this train has
Ah, here she is. Scud 2. Or number 2 as we should affectionately know her as. She is on the Sheffield circuit today via Moorthorpe, that's the one. And now, a symphony from 2. A true work of art. Rightio then folks, here we are at station number 2 for the session. This is Wakefield Westgate Railway Station, operated by LNER. It has 2 platforms to its name, with additional services provided by Cross Country and Northern on the services to Scotland and to the south, also between Leeds, Sheffield and Doncaster. Now this station was opened in 1856 by, well no, this station wasn't opened in 1856. The first Wakefield Westgate station was opened in 1856 by the Bradford, Wakefield and Leeds Railway, in a location that was the other side of Westgate itself. And then, is that this platform that train's coming in on? No, it's not, it's fine. But then it was demolished, and this one was built in 1856. No, 1865, I do apologise. And at the time it was called the most perfect station there was on the West Coast Main Line. East Coast Main Line, even. And it's easy to see why. It continues that perfection to this day, because it's in the sunshine, it's looking just beautiful today.
Please don't smoke or vape.
And I mean, it's looking just beautiful today. Now, the problem at King's Cross, that's cleared itself up. So we should have a uninterrupted day now. Well, we say. So it tells me it's not going to go right. But it's all good. It's all fine. I'm happy as it is at the moment. Anyway, we're here for another 20 or so minutes, and then we move on to the next station on the showcase. Sun's out. And you know what they say when the sun's out, don't you? Alright then everyone, here we are at the next station of the showcase. This is Sandiland and Brigg Railway Station, operated by Northern. It has two platforms to its name, and this station was opened in 1866 by the West Riding and Grimsby Joint Railway as Sandal Railway Station. There was another station in the Sandal area about 1.5 miles away from here, and it's called Samwell and Walton, and that was on the Midland Railway. That station long closing before this station closed in 1960. It was then around 1988 that this station reopened, thanks in part to the West Yorkshire Passenger Transport Executive. And definitely, if you look at it, it still has some of that 1980s, 1990s feel to it. It does look very, shall we say, very. Now, I am keeping an eye on something at the moment because I like to keep an eye on other trains as they go. The next 3 LNER trains are okay. It's the first one that we see at South Elmsall when we get there, because that's got to Welwyn Garden City and hasn't moved for a few minutes. I don't know what's gone on, but something has happened on the East Coast Main Line that I'll have an investigation about, and hopefully bring you an answer at Fitzwilliam, which is the next station. Oh, Fitzwilliam. Who would have guessed Fitzwilliam was the showcase station? Duh. But yeah, we're going to keep an eye on that situation because it's got to Welwyn and then it's not moved. So we'll see what's cracking. Anyway, here for another half hour or so, and then we move to the next station. All these pictures here somebody's done. These are these look beautiful. Oh, bear me a second. Yeah, sorry about that. Kurt Zuma. This collaborative project developed by the Friends of Fitzwilliam Station and delivered by the Edgelands Arch was funded with a culture grant by Wakefield Council as part of the Our Year Wakefield District 2024. And it denotes, like I said, we've got farming, coal mining, sport, leisure, the railways, and the last one is social life. An interesting concept. You can also see how those pictures were done as well. Volunteers gave their time up to do that. Incredible. Some more pictures here from Oakfield Park School. Looks like me first thing in the morning. Oh, we have help point. Very different style help point here. The help points up in the north, because they're more like a payphone style system, but it still works on the same concept. With your button for information and your button for assistance. Your best friend in the summer. A waiting shelter. Here she comes, right over me, lofty queen. Get a photo of that bastard. This is what I like about the summer days. You can see the 747s cruising over you. All rise for the lofty queen. I'm about to scare the shit out of all you here. That's the lofty queen still there, yeah? Now what if I told you, right, she's just going through that little gap there. What if I told you that's Burnley over there? She's just crossing Burnley now. Have I scared you yet? The only problem with the shelter on the Leeds Doncaster bound platform is you have these really uncomfortable benches. And I mean really uncomfortable. They're not like the benches on the other side. That's for damn sure. And unfortunately we're going to be going over there in a second. I'll explain why in a minute. We have possibly the biggest and most oversized grip bin you are ever going to see in your life. That's a grip bin on steroids. Passenger information system. And you have bins just hiding around the corner. Rising hall is DDA compatible. You have steps to bring you down from there, but you also have a ramp. And this ramp takes you to the other platform and also street level as well. Fitzwilliam car park, equipped with a big wheel, completed in 2018. That's what I like to see. Ooh. Also, here is the footbridge to get you over to the other platform. Again, nicely decked out with some lovely murals from the community that did them. I don't think my head would quite fit through that. If you listen to other people. Here's the DDA onto this platform. The one thing I have noticed here, no ticket facilities. Is that a common thing with stations of this calibre? One wonders. Nope, scratch that. We do have ticket facilities. Just not in the place you'd expect them to be. Regular size grip bin. Ah, my kind of shelter. But also, there is another bin down, another seat down the bottom, which is more my kind as well. A nice flat bottom, as you would expect. More bins. So, here we are at what is going to be, unfortunately, the last station on this showcase. This is Fitzwilliam Railway Station, the showcase station. Operated by Northern, it has 2 platforms to its name. And this station opened in 1937 as Fitzwilliam Holt Railway Station. It doesn't say who it was opened by, but one assumes... Let me just... whoops. I meant to do that. I know what I was doing all this time. One assumes it was by the London and North Eastern Railway. I am not entirely sure. Now, it was closed. Let me just... pull my notes up here. It was closed, the original station, in 1967, and then this new station was opened in 1982 as Fitzwilliam Railway Station. It is the junction station where the Doncaster and Sheffield trains diverge. They diverge at a junction just south of the station. And then the Doncaster's gone South Elmsall, Adwick and Bentley, while Sheffield goes down to Moorthorpe and whatnot. So, yeah, I better explain what's happened, because this is freaky. You couldn't make this shit up. You really couldn't. So, you know, I remember told you that I was worried about the next Leeds train that was going to be at South Elmsall. That ain't coming. And in fact, no Leeds trains are coming, because there has been the wires brought down in the Welling North area. Not only that, there's also been a fatality in the same area. So how that is, are they linked, are they not linked? We don't know. We shouldn't speculate, but that's the reason why there's no Leeds trains coming up. And then just when you thought it couldn't get any freakier, cross country are now going to be struggling, because there has been a points and signal failure north of Sheffield, which means nothing's coming through from that area. So essentially, the next 3 trains you see are good, but then after that, it's nothing. And that's going to be like that for a good couple hours or so, which is really, really freaky that has all happened at the exact same time. I don't even know what to say to it. I think the main thing I've got to think about is I've got the main 4... Whenever you do the Leeds Doncaster, you always think about get the main 4 stations done. Outwood, Wakefield, Sandal and Frizinghall. Anything after that is a bonus. South Elmsall I could do without in my life, that's fine. But Addick and Bentley, I could probably bump them onto another showcase another time if the showcase numbers come up. So yeah, we're going to be waiting for 331001 to come take us back to Leeds now. Oh well, these are the cards you are dealt. These are the cards you have to play with. Such is life. And holy shit, look at that, they cancelled the Doncaster. Oh my god, cancelled due to a fault on this train. Dude. I swear down, there's some freaky stuff happening on the East Coast Main Line today. What the fuck? We've got a fatality and the wires down at Welling North. We got points and signal failure at Sheffield. Now you've cancelled the train that was gonna get out of here if I was gonna do South Elmsall. What the? This is proper like what the shit. Somebody please tell me that this is that. Oh hello, we got a 4-engine cruiser coming my way. Now, as much as I would love this to be a 747, unfortunately it is not a 747. However, it is a Lufthansa A340. The lesser seen A340. Let me just grab a photo of that with the contrails right behind it. And believe it or not, that is condensation, folks. That is not chemicals that is coming out of those engines. Reminds me I've got to get to Frankfurt to see some lofty A340s. And Zurich to see Edelweiss ones. Maybe next year. There's a lofty 747 going over my head. That's off to Chicago. Maybe seeing all of these 747s from Frankfurt is trying to tell me something. Back in Leeds. Lovely. Dear me, get some lunch and I'm gonna go back to Bradford, I think. Yeah, that was not how I expected that to go. I was expecting that to be a little bit better, but alas, it was not meant to be. And if 'twas not meant to be, then 'twas not meant to be. It's rather unfortunate that that has happened, but still, I can't complain. We got some good stuff. That's all we can complain about. And we got 150-002 as well. I'll keep His Royal Gooseness happy and Larry. So anyway, I'm going to pop into Sainsbury's and then assess my options. So thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, leave a like. Don't forget to subscribe if you've not done so. Thank you to the members as well for the continued support. Excuse me, I had to clear my throat there. You leave on these videos. You'll be a member. It's $3.99 a membership. You get the vlogs early and shouted out at the end of every video. It couldn't be simpler and it couldn't be easier. And I've gone past the entrance to Sainsbury's. So yeah, like I said, I'm going to go get some lunch. I'm going to assess my options. And then Lord knows what I'm going to do. But it's lunchtime. So we'll see you in a bit.